The following podcast may be explicit. One Joe Young presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. Welcome to a special session of our Dungeon World Alamand Campaign. In this episode, our regular players and special guest Ronnie play as some of the demons who are on their way to the Grove in Alamand 16. Enjoy the podcast.
Hi, and welcome to Adventures from the Shed. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com, on Facebook, iTunes, Twitter, Stitcher Radio, Google+.
Bing!
You can Bing your Google to excite your Yahoo. Yes. We're going to go around the table and say hi, starting with...
Hi, everyone. This is Mickie. And
that's good enough.
That's it for now?
Next.
Okay.
JJ here. I'll be playing the something or other.
It's Kurt.
Kurt practicing his big boy voice.
Big boy voice today.
Hi, this is Ronnie. You may remember me from such sidebars as the relationship in gaming, and at one time, Brittany mentioned my Rod of Wonder.
And that one time at band camp. And then...
And I would be Brittany.
And I am Joe. I am the Game Master. As we continue our Dungeon World game set in the world of Alamand, we're doing something special today. We're going to have an episode where our players will be playing the background of the adventure we've been in so far. You may recall at one point in time during our adventure, and I'll reference the correct episode in the podcast feed, there was a point at which the party was getting Nessalus to the secret grove of the ancient Fey Oracle, the Druid. And on their way there were also demons both pursuing them and trying to get to the grove to get at Nessalus. What we are going to do for this episode is our players are actually going to play a group of demons on their way to that grove. So what we'll do is a quick addition to our initial intro. We're going to go around in reverse order, and each person is going to describe their demon and the name of their demon. Go ahead, Brit.
Oh, man, you had to start with me first.
I did, because I told everyone to write it down on a piece of paper in front of them.
No, I remember the name. I was just going to decide what kind I was based on what everyone else was. But Dad!
All right, Ronnie.
I'm going to be a spike demon,
Okay.
and his name's Verdun.
Verdun.
Yeah, it's nice.
Have you decided yet, Brit? Okay, Kurt.
I am playing Vasag, the Shadow Demon, or a Shadow Demon.
All right,
Yes.
So it's evenly split so far.
Trogdor, the Shadow Demon.
Okay.
Damn it. Hi. I'll be playing Serpia, also a shadow demon.
So we have Shadow.
So you're
Beaster,
the Spike Demon.
Spike and Spike. And we'll keep using Spike. Barbed is also useful, because in most of the podcasts they're referred to as Barbed demons. Maybe they refer to themselves as Spike demons.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've never been one.
Well, only
Maybe
the
except
girls
for
are
when I
barbed.
am them.
word
God.
Yeah. Well, the guys are barbed, the girls are holy.
Oh, no. The girls are silent. The guys are spiked.
Boys are special on the outside. Girls are special on the inside.
And boys
All right.
always want to find out just how special that special place is.
So we join our group of demons as they are making their way through the towns and forests above to the north of Wint towards the Grove. All right, you five, tell me, what is it like when you're traveling as a group of demons on your way to capture somebody and you hate everything?
I mean, being on a prime material plane is a glory. It's the most beautiful thing in the world.
Do you like delight in squishing bugs and stuff?
Exactly.
Nice.
I've actually figured out how to use my smoky essence to create a magnifying glass.
Is this Trogdor lighting incense?
No, burninating the incense
I'm burninating the insects.
Cool.
on the countryside.
On the countryside.
Meanwhile, I'm a shadow demon, so the sunlight destroys me, but I still delight.
Well, you guys
in
would
the fact-
travel when it's darker, perhaps. Yeah.
No, I'll hide inside like under trees
shadows?
in the shadows, and I'll reach just my arms out with, and I have I can make a convex. Yeah, right?
You make a thing that makes light focus and burn.
Exactly,
Yes.
a convex
He's just
smoky
that
ethereal.
committed to burninating.
I am.
Uh-huh.
I like it.
What else would be going on there, Vasag?
Vasag literally lusts for blood and is impatient at having to wait for these slow spiked barb demons. He wants to fly and get where he's going.
Is it a literal lust for blood, or you just mean you want to kill things?
No, he feels actual lust.
Really? I'm curious how a shadow demon acquires a taste for blood.
There's a whole backstory there if you want to get into that.
We'll get into it while we play.
Jeez, backstories already.
he
is
just
like
named his demon, and he already
expert
knows.
level.
Yeah.
I mean, it may involve sacrificed babies
Well, let's find
2,000 or 3,000 years ago, but
who else wants to speak up as their demon?
Not everyone speak up at once. Serpia is... I kind of feel Serpia is a bit aloof from this group. She sees Trogdor and his...
No, you're not supposed to be playing Nessalus.
Aloof
No,
demon. That's
like
kind
an
of
aloof
neat.
demon. She sees Trogdor and his little
Ant
Sunlight
killing
trick?
spree.
bug killing spree, and
oh, wait, your demon character is not going to like JJ's demon character?
surprise!
Kid on a hill with a magnifying glass.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
I love that line.
Yes.
So, okay, so Serpia is on a mission.
It
Right?
turns out she actually loves Trogdor.
Fuck that. No, she
All
hates
right, maybe
Trogdor.
not.
Every time.
5 minutes.
That's all it takes. I would say she's kind of vying for power. So she wants to take over. Yeah, let's do that. She's vying for
Now
power.
I'm curious.
She wants to be the lead.
She wants to be the lead demon
the
in this
lead
party.
shadow
But
demon.
the shadow
Is she
demons are
gonna-
the low men on the totem pole.
So she's working her way up.
Now, considering your mission, what is it that Serpia thinks she's going to get done better than everyone else?
Well, she knows that her mission is to capture the half demon.
Yeah. She thinks she's going to be the one to do it.
She's going to be the one to do it.
And
One way or
even
the
if
other.
not, is she going to claim it regardless?
Even one way or the other, she's going to be the one that takes Nessalus back.
That seems pretty demonic.
Even if it means that she's got to kill everyone on their way back.
Cool.
She has a totally different mission than Vasag. Vasag knows that they have to capture this half demon, and that's what Dantalion wants. But he's really just there because he loves killing things. He
Nice.
can't kill her, but he's going to kill everyone around her.
Everything ever.
Everything.
I mean, the instructions were just to not kill her. It didn't say anything about maiming.
Oh, no.
No.
I mean, if we remember as the group, the players here, GM to players, remember they were trying to knock Nessalus out, and they were, within one hit every round. They just weren't allowed to kill her, but beat the living snot out of her. Yeah, sure, why not?
That'll work.
Cool. So we are the group itself is perhaps 2 days away from the Grove. You've really had no real problems along the way. There maybe there was a camp of humans a couple of days ago, and you feasted upon their flesh and bones for hours and rested, and then moved along farther. The shadow demons probably don't really need rest. And that may be one reason why Vasag was a little annoyed that the spike demons need to rest every now and then.
So one thing that Trogdor likes to do whenever they do kill humans and all the flesh has been stripped from their bones,
Nice.
he likes to incorporate their bones into his form and walk around as a silly human.
And Serpia thinks this is immature, right?
Absolutely. She would much rather, once the skin is stripped, she likes to braid it.
Braid skin.
Yes.
Nice.
You make you cut it. It's very, very pliable. It's human skin.
This is going up on Etsy, isn't it?
I'm selling
Braided
them
human
for
skin.
$24.99. It could be yours. So you do is you strip
wait a
it.
minute. I'm going to have to clarify that. I could buy it, or you're going to use my skin for it.
It could be yours.
It could be yours. That's all I said. So you take it and you strip the skin, and the younger the human, the better, because their skin's much more pliable. The older skin is very leathery.
Oh yeah, it's that collagen stuff, right?
It's that collagen.
You don't want the
You
old.
just got to get more of them because there's not that much.
Well,
of the
that's,
really young ones.
that's what drives up the price.
But the thing is, if you want patterns, you can get the old smokers. You get the gray skin, and then the young kids.
well, that
Ooh, with
provides
liver spots. Yeah.
Yeah.
that provides some color, but still you can't mix too much of it in, or else it just won't be pliable enough, and you won't be able to braid it to create.
And you don't want
The
you don't want
adornment.
the fat people either, because then the skin's really thin.
Yeah, but with fat people, there's more subcutaneous fat that you can rub.
She's
into
a well-studied shadow demon.
the hide.
She is all over the library section of biology in the abyss. It's awesome.
Well, hanging out with these chuckleheads, you need something to occupy your time.
Meanwhile, Vasag is going crazy, wanting to get where he is.
Yeah.
So he just floats glides up on his wings above the trees, looks around, scans, sees a cute little fairy, and then just rains a fireball down on her, just for
A shadow demon raining
pleasure.
fireball.
Yep,
Sure, why not? At least one that you think is a fireball.
exactly.
Perfect. What is Verdon's special move in killing some of the humans, perhaps?
Oh, his favorite thing to do is either whip his tail at them,
He
or
whips his tail
group
back
hug.
and forth.
Yeah, group hug, or he hugs them and
Hugs
then
them to death.
just gives them a gentle squeeze
Aw.
until they bleed out.
I wonder if the barbs and spikes would help actually flay the skin for the braiding.
I was
I
thinking that as soon as she
Well,
said it.
this is why I like to follow that one.
Aha.
The spiky one leaves
The
the,
spiky
best
one.
corpses.
He just
that could be Feaster.
he just looks over at his comrades doing all the dancing and braiding and just really just wants to get to where he's going. He needs to kill something.
I could imagine maybe after the big hug, you're like licking your own spikes off to clean them, like a cat kind of thing. That might be neat. Cats are demonic.
Just he's got the
Cats
forked
are
tongue.
demonic.
Sweet. So you're a couple of days out from the grove. By the way, it was mentioned before we started recording that maybe demons wouldn't really be calling this the grove of the druid or something. What would you in the common demon tongue refer to this place as? And
So
anyone.
it would not be sacred to us,
Right.
No,
but
it
it
would be
would
the
be.
opposite.
I would
We would-
refer to
like,
it as a
it would be
protected place.
sacred.
Death's bane.
Sacre bleu. Death's
It's
bane.
Death's bane.
That's bad.
Death
The
has
death
no
can't
hold
hang
there.
out there. Exactly.
Yeah, death has no hold there.
That's Bane. Okay, I'll buy that.
Yep.
I don't know if any of the other demons buy it, but I'm okay with it.
It works.
Cool.
It's a protected place.
As you are approaching, I would like to undertake a perilous journey.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
I'm
we
a
have the
scout.
basic. Yeah, we have the basic move sheet out there.
We do?
We should. And we're going to undertake a perilous journey because right now you guys are getting closer to the grove, and it is becoming way more perilous for you otherworlders. And what we're going to do, since we don't necessarily have character sheets for demons, everything we're going to do is just add a +1 to your roll, and that's everybody. And then later, or even for now, if you guys describe how a couple of demons team up to do something, then somebody roll it and add a +2. Okay, so you guys will describe how demons work together or do not work together.
So as the scout, the one thing the shadow demons can do is they can step from the edge of a shadow to an edge of a shadow. And so that's how I'll be scouting ahead, and they can make really.
Does he make bamf noises?
No, it's not like Nightcrawler
It's more like
at
a
all.
slinky noise.
It's more like a slink. It's just a.
Cool.
He folds into an edge and reappears out of an edge.
I like that description. Very cool.
I don't do this flying bull crap.
Yeah.
You don't
I
throw
don't- I don't- I
fireballs
don't-
either.
Exactly.
However, you say bull crap as a demon.
Yeah. Would you rather me say bull malarkey?
Yeah, bull malarkey. Sounds.
Yeah.
Bovine defecation.
I have shat kine.
the kind that
So we
he
have a
would
scout.
Shat.
I'll trailblaze.
You'll
All right, we have a trailblazer. And instead of quartermaster, because you guys don't need to eat,
Well,
we're
yeah,
gonna,
we ate humans.
I didn't think you needed them to be sustained.
Well, because they deliver themselves. So
Okay.
It's
They
not
delivered themselves to
delivery.
evil.
exactly.
Amen.
Amen.
It's not delivery. It's Demon or no.
It's Demon or
Oh my, that's the quartermaster.
man.
You said Trailblazer, but you just picked quartermaster. Who wants to be Trailblazer?
I'll be Trailblazer.
All right. Let's start with the scout. That's my preferred starting one.
Whoopah! That's a 7.
A
Kill all
7,
the
that's not a
bears.
failure. Trailblazer. That would be Serpia.
Serpia has rolled an
An
11.
11. Those go to 11. Okay, Demornio.
And that's going to be a 12.
At 12, oh my gosh.
So I only
We're
give you
really
the
good.
correct amount of humans that you need.
Yes.
Nothing to play with.
But I like playing with them.
Yeah, you get no extra braids today. That's
Well,
what it is.
Now, the question
A
is,
The
couple
ones
more
that
braids
I'm
and I'll get
eating,
a-
I'm
No.
kind of leaving the skin shredded into the side the same way that I eat potatoes.
now I'm curious.
Nice.
Do
Or M&Ms.
Do we practice like a preservation method called keep them alive until we need them,
No.
or do we prefer rotten flesh?
I think it all depends on the demon. Like me, I prefer to hear the screams.
Yeah, there's the joy of killing. I mean, there's got to be the joy of killing.
But I mean, you know,
I like the bleeding out. I like having the blood all over my spikes and barbs and everything. So I have to keep them at least a little bit fresh and full of the red stuff.
I get annoyed by the
Prolonged
whimpering.
pain tastes better after prolonged pain.
Do you enjoy the
Nice
initial
long.
scream and you hate the whining after?
The whining after, you know.
It's all the endorphins coming in from.
It's.
Like a nice
I
long-
could see her. I could see Serpia having a diary of her own. Can't stand the effing whining. Wish they would just die.
Why won't they just die already?
I could see
Yeah.
that.
the humans
Open their
and
hole in it.
Trogdor.
And all of them. They're all annoying me right now.
So none of us failed on our perilous journey.
Nope.
Yes. And what we're going to do then is because the scout got the 7 to 9, the scout notices just in the nick of time that the trees in the area are moving and they're starting to surround the group of demons.
Yeah, it made me the shadow moved on me, so I misstep and I basically did the shadow demon version of the tumble and fall.
Aha.
That was graceful.
Yeah.
Did he drop his magnifying glass?
Yes.
So the
And
entire group
I
is being
shout warning.
surrounded
I
by
shout
trees.
warning that the foliage has come alive.
The trees are alive.
With the sound.
We weren't supposed to be this close yet.
It's dark enough now that we're not in direct sunlight.
Yes, I'm going to say that you guys have no problem with light because between all 3 rolls, everything was successful. You're in a good spot now. As
I got
demons.
a 4 on initiative.
Cool. So you failed initiative. Now, does that mean you go first or last?
I don't know.
Really know.
It's a good question.
Who wants to do what? Who's going to be the first to figure out what's going on here?
I would take
Trees
off to
normally
the
don't
air.
move, and trees are life, and, well, what you want to do about it?
Serpia wants high ground, so she'll take off into the air to take a look around.
Don't try it, Serpia.
Serpia, the branches of the trees reach out to stop you.
Yeah. Evasive maneuvers.
Evasive maneuvers, that's
barrel
defy
roll.
danger with dexterity.
Tuck in
this
the
case,
wings and
defy
roll.
danger and add 1. Where I'm going to say it's with dexterity, but you don't have a number except the +1.
Tuck and roll, tuck and roll, tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll and fly.
Oh, wow, an 8.
An
Plus
8.
1
10.
is a 10. That was a 9, not an 8.
And you know, one thing I completely forgot. Let's have everybody have 10 hit points. Because when we do damage, we're just going to go against that number. And as was
Somebody just
mentioned
add the
before we
D10
started
IQs to the
recording,
cover.
these are the monsters of the world that we're playing. It does not matter if they die. If somebody dies right at the beginning of a session, just play another demon, right?
It
just
does
spell
matter.
your name backwards.
I'm a
It
unique
matters to you.
snowflake.
It matters to you, yes. But for the gameplay, it doesn't matter as much. But we'll do 10 hit points so we have
Serpia's
something
last
to
name
keep
is
track
really-
of.
Or Serpia's name in reverse is really
Now from there, Serpia, you're going to take a d6 of damage as the lively branches reach out towards you. And what is the
5.
I'm thinking her goal isn't going to come true.
You think?
Nah, she'll
we
get
need
there.
an anti-cleric.
A
Okay.
necromancer?
Who else wants to do something about the trees coming in? Does Serpia make any noise?
No.
No? All right.
Stoic.
Stoic.
I'm going to look around and see if I can figure out exactly why they're moving.
Oh, let's do a discern realities then.
All right, let's try that.
You will be taking
that's
going to
be a
figure
9.
out- Okay. So we'll just take it literally of what you were asking. Verdun sees off at the outside, at the northern part, the outside of the ring, there appears to be a young human male in a green robe chanting and like kind of puppet mastering the trees. Like you can see that his finger movements are making the trees go into the
right.
movement he wants.
When I notice that, I'm going to yell out, "Get him! He's doing it!"
Oh, no, I'm not getting him.
You hear
Okay,
him?
someone else get him.
I'm yelling at them to get you.
Okay, who's going to do something about that?
I want to shadow step into a spot behind him
Okay.
and see if I can't stab him in the back.
Ooh, okay. We'll do the shadow step right up, and let's do a hack and slash.
All right.
Because he's kind of paying attention to the trees and all, as I've just
So
described.
I actually, that's one of my specialties, is able to, as a shadow demon, I'm typically ephemeral. I've figured out how to force my will and become corporeal with a bladed finger.
So you're like Terminator
Kind of,
2.
yeah.
Yes, he's liquid shadow.
Liquid
I'm
Shadow.
liquid shadow.
That's actually,
Wow.
That is-
An 11.
That's an 11 on the dice.
I think liquid
For
shadow
12.
may be a new monster for me. I don't know if I've ever heard that one before, but that's a good one.
That's my new band name.
So then, JJ, give me for Trogdor. First, so it's like shadow blades, essentially?
Yeah, like a shadow blade. I morph my hand into.
Oh, so it's like the whole forearm hand.
The whole forearm
kind of
hand thing
Okay.
becomes a sword.
Like in the Terminator.
Cool.
So D8, D6.
Let's just do D6.
All right. That sounds way more than a D6.
3.
It does, but it's actually the spiky guys who get the D8.
What?
Sorry, you guys picked Shadow, and you did say Shadow Demons were the low men.
Well,
in the
I do.
totem pole.
I do get to do. Shadow step.
So what was
They
your
don't
number?
get that.
Sorry.
I got 3.
Okay. He seems pretty resistant to your evil. Well, is it evil when it's you?
Of course.
His evilness is countering your awesomeness. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah.
Vasag will do something similar because his fireball only works against fairies.
Okay.
Fairies
cool.
and gnomes, actually.
I like the Sog.
But he has a similar attack to
Trogdor.
Trogdor. But the way that Vasag
We
usually
should have
does
done the
is
name tags.
he dissolves in corporeal shadow and comes under, generally under the person he wants to attack, and then comes
Like a dildo.
straight up between their legs and tries to impale them on his blade.
You know, when
Hank.
Vasag-
It's the taint shank.
when we get rid of Vasag, it'll be a Vasagectomy.
Oh!
Hey.
No, but like
No, but like,
he doesn't
really.
see you, doesn't see you because you're just shadow, and then all of a sudden,
Kurt was like, look at awesome description, awesome description. You guys made fun of it. I'm getting back to awesome description.
All right, roll it.
Go for it. That's going to be hack and slash. He
and
knows you're
slash.
there, so you're not taking him by surprise. You need to roll on this one. What you got?
7 + 1, 8.
That's 8. So you are going to deal your damage, which is a d6.
We should have coordinated our attack, and then it would have been a 9. But we
You
didn't.
should have.
Yeah, but we're demons.
Yeah.
Every
You'll
man
learn.
out for
Demons,
himself.
you'll learn.
Okay,
Roll
so
a d6 for your
A
damage.
D6.
Yeah.
2. Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
I missed right where I was aiming, and I kind of get a little bit in front, but not far enough to do more damage.
So
Okay.
he's now circumcised.
Yes.
You moonlight as a moil. Good job.
As you touch his flesh, it sears your shadowness, and you become corporeal briefly, and you take a d8 of damage.
Well, and I'm between the guy's legs, which is a little awkward.
Taking a
Oh, only
D8 of
one,
damage. Nice. Well, that's a good
So
start.
really, that damage is only embarrassment.
It is. Like, what did I just
That's the
do?
burning of your shame.
What's Feaster up to with all this other stuff going on? All this other stuff.
So
She's going to do something.
I have no idea what you're pointing at right now.
Whatever. Ronnie is
Uh,
indicating something on a piece of paper.
So what I want to do
Is?
is, from the looks of it, these spikes go up, the exact opposite of cat fur. I'm going to
Okay.
swipe one hand down my arm
Yeah.
to break off a couple barbs and throw them at the what I assume is some kind of druid
Okay.
puppet master thing.
What would demons call druids? Or would they just call them druids and say they're bad?
Nature's servants.
Ah, okay.
Nature's
Yeah,
slaves.
That's a thing.
So you're
Yeah.
going to
You're
throw
on
some
fire tonight, James.
self-made darts at Nature's servant.
Quick, put them out.
Go for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's going to be a volley, which technically is a volley.
Seriously?
However,
I can
it's
do that.
still 2d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still going to use the right move name.
8.
8. Okay.
I forgot how to math.
You did. So several of the barbs fly towards the druid, and one of the trees throws up a branch to deflect one back at you, and the others hit the druid. So roll a d6 for your I'm sorry, a d8 for your damage because you're barbed. You're Barbara.
Barbie, you're a demon,
7,
and I'm a Barbie boy.
and you take a d6 of damage as your spike is thrown back at you by the tree.
5.
So take that away from the 10 that you start with.
So if nothing else, you know that you do really good damage.
Yes,
I
you
did
can
one
hit
less
good.
than the max both times.
Yeah.
Damn right. Okay. The ground sprouts vines, and anybody who's still on the ground, which I think is everyone except for Serpia, she flew up. Everyone else is being grabbed by vines from the ground to hold you down. What are you doing about that? Anyone?
Okay. I'm going to circle and laugh.
Well, we've got one. Neener.
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 Now you're right next to the druid. You're
Yeah.
still right there, but the vines are like going to grab you and hold you in place.
So I'm going to
Yeah.
try to get up. 'cause
get out of his
I can fly,
crotch.
so I'm going to try to get up out of his crotch. And as I come up, so I have hooked horns on the top of my head. And I'm going to try to
Okay.
gore him with my whole horns as I fly up.
Wait, from
away
between his legs? I don't think this is
No,
going to work
I'm
very
not
well.
shadow demon. This is quick. This
Yeah.
is whoosh, I'm coming up and I'm trying to gore him. As
So
I
are you just trying to fly away from the vines, first off?
Yes.
Okay, then give me a Defy Danger roll, because you're just going to add 1 to it.
Well, it's 4 plus 1, 5.
The vines hold you fast on the ground, and you are unable to move. And you can feel the evil life of the plants starting to suck your shadowiness away.
Are there any fairies or gnomes in these vines?
Not yet.
Because if there were, I'd
any-
fireball
You're
them.
looking for snacks?
I would like to
Yeah.
shove
Frogdar.
my etherealness
Yeah.
into
Whoa.
his mouth.
Whoa.
Prevent him from
You did not.
prevent him from continuing to chant.
Okay, so you want to interrupt them? Sure.
You
What
did
do
not
we
try to
call
shove your
that?
ethereal into his mouth.
Is that going to be... It's still going to be a Defy Danger, because you're going to... So roll plus 1.
Okay.
Typically, I'd be looking for the strength, constitution, whatever. It's just a plus 1.
11.
Okay, at this point, you do that. And the trees stop moving, but the vines seem to have a life of their own, so they're still going. But you manage to avoid them while that's happening.
Are there any boulders? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Boulder? I hardly know der.
Are there any boulders?
There
large
are
rocks?
rocks around, nothing the size of a boulder.
Fairly large rocks?
Yeah, large enough that you could crush somebody's head with it.
I'm a large rock.
Huh. Can I
Short
pick,
and stout. Here's my handle.
what's your
Here's
name?
my
Feaster.
Can I pick up Feaster and throw her?
Throw
It
it
is
her.
fine.
Throw her at the druid?
Your mic just cut out. Is it still on?
It's still on.
There you are. Okay. I don't see why not. And that sounds like if you're both going to work together, that'd be a +2.
Boom! Feaster.
And you have to say boom.
Feaster.
Boom!
So, boom! So she's flying around.
Okay, so-
Feaster.
Throw up in a little ball.
So cannonball special.
Feaster.
Hey.
Cannonball special. Retract those
And boom goes the
barbs.
feaster mic.
Huh?
I said, and boom
Curl
goes
up in a
the
little
feaster mic.
ball. And then when I get close to the
Yeah.
minion of life, what did we call it?
Minion of nature.
Nature servant.
Minion of
Nature's
nature's
servant. I'm just gonna like pop open with all my spikes.
Pop goes the
And-
feaster.
Pop
Jump
goes
his
the feast.
face.
So yeah,
Oh.
I kind of envisioned. So
It's gonna hurt everyone.
She would have said what I just said. Feaster, tuck and roll. Would have circled, spiraled down, picked her up, flown up a bit, and then dropped her right over the druid, so that she could do
And then I
a little.
open up like a parachute.
So here's what we're going to do. You're each going to roll 1d6. You're going to get each half of the roll.
Okay.
And each of you add 1 to your roll. So it'll be 2d6 plus 2.
8.
8. All right, so it doesn't completely fail. Now, just because I feel like it, both of you roll again, and whoever has a higher number is going to be the one to take the damage from the bad thing that happens.
It's me!
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Okay.
Which makes sense, yes.
All right, so you've already
She's gonna go
described it.
splat.
You've already described it well. I like that.
Damn you, gravity, my mortal enemy.
So, roll a d8 for the damage you're going to do to Nature's Servant. We'll start with that.
3!
Okay. And
Not go as well as expected.
as you hit him, and pop goes the feaster. The vines that are still alive on the ground, they grab you and hold you still on the ground right there. So you are now stuck. And now you did hit the druid, but
What
you
does
are now
Nature's
stuck.
Servant
right
look like at this point? Does he look scared? Does he look calm? Does he look bloody?
He looks like the world
got
is his to
spiked to the
command, and you will be
face.
gone soon. He's very confident in his abilities.
Well, as soon as all these things are happening, I see
Yeah.
her do that. I'm going to just try to get out of the way of these vines, run at him, and
Okay.
give him a special hug.
So you're just going to try and plow through the vine. So let's start with a defy danger. I would do or Constitution normally, but just a
That's going to be 9 for that one.
Okay, so you're going to be able to plow through the vines to reach him and do a hack and slash for the hug. Let's see how that goes, and I'll see how I treat the first 9.
That's also going to be a 9.
Okay, between the two, as you hit him, roll your d8 for damage.
7.
Hey, buddy, how about a hug?
You look lonely.
Yeah, you look lonely. You get to hug him, and as you hug him, you see right behind him several animals, large animals, like a bobcat and a bear are coming up behind him.
Kitty!
Yeah, the bear kitty, yes.
Yeah!
They're coming up. Apparently, they're coming to his rescue. And off in the distance, you hear the howl of several wolves
Puppy!
and puppies, kitties and puppies. It's raining cats and dogs
Serbia.
And feasters!
and feasters. It's raining barbed demons.
So I want to do what I regard as my signature move.
I call it the wrecking ball.
I call it the wrecking ball.
That's all I think of was a signature move because that was one of those things.
I call it the jawbreaker.
Ah, okay.
Actually, and since
Well, you had already stuffed your
Wait, you're
I
etherealness.
have my etherealness, and now I want to shove more into it and then solidify and expand.
Would this be help because I'm hugging the guy?
Describe it. These two described what they were doing together. That's how it works.
All right,
what
so
would
I'm
you be
just
doing?
holding the guy like in place, like his arms are pinned and everything, and I can reach up, and just kind of grab his head, the back of his head, so he's like, with his mouth wide open.
So like reverse reach around
I'm pretty,
kind of thing.
pretty familiar with
okay.
that position. Yeah, like that.
Okay, so let's do it. Let's do the same way. Each of you roll a d6 and add 1.
Meanwhile, I just come up and lick his face.
5.
So 9.
All right, both of you minus 1 now because he's licking them.
Yeah.
All right, 9. You were doing the main part of the attack, so roll a d6 for damage, Mr.
2.
Trogdor. And now both of you roll a d6. Whoever has a higher number is going to get hurt a little bit. Cinco. So you got it, JJ, right? So Trogdor. The bobcat leaps towards you, and although it can't quite grab you, it rakes claws through you, and it kind of hurts as it's going. Do we have a D4 out?
Yeah.
Roll
I
a
can get
D4 for damage. These are smaller things. They are not the plants come to life.
1.
Uno damaggio.
Oh.
I love to kill.
It's because most of myself is in his mouth.
That's a good point. So, and the bobcat just leaps right over, raking claws in the air. It wanted to grab you, but it couldn't quite. It
Without hurting the
It's
druid,
probably
too.
like sliding across linoleum or something. Yeah. Exactly. Kurt's
Exactly.
miming
It has
very well.
has scotch tape on his paws.
That'd be damn funny.
I'm still just trying to lick his face.
Do you want any effect out of that other than creeping everyone out?
Well, I am in the grasp of the vines, but when I can get there, I want to just bite his face.
Well, you're in the grasp of the vines right there. You can't get away from him, per se. Right now, you can't move. The next thing that comes up to you is going to be able to hit you unless you find a way out.
I'm trying to inspire fear followed by a bite.
How do you
I have
inspire
these-
fear, then?
By licking his face. I'm a demon.
I
Really?
would be
if
afraid
I were
of it.
So
if I
you're
were a
gonna do
shadow
it-
demon licking your face,
You're
would
going to
you
do it
not be-
menacingly? It depends. Are you with a shadow demon in the shape of a cat? In which case, no, right? But Yeah, and you'd probably go.
I have almost tusk-like
But he still makes
bang.
the meow noise. I don't care what he looks like.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to creep him out. You want to
Yes.
turn him, make him fearful.
Yes.
So let's do a gosh, we're gonna call it a defy danger.
I'm really not worried by this
Yeah.
silly little human. I probably should be, but I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Plus 1 is 11.
Okay. At this point, his concentration falters, and the vines start to
It just came out of
wriggle
peanut
at
butter
your
like that.
feet. For those who are held by the vines, they're wriggling at you. They're not holding fast. It doesn't feel like concrete on your feet anymore. It's like they're starting to move.
Once they start doing that, I'm
Yeah.
going to yell at Feaster, Feaster, get your spiky butt up and take care of the animals.
Yeah, punk. Kitty.
Can
Okay, so what you want to do? There's a bobcat right there, and there's a bear about 10, 15 feet away, maybe. It's not a huge bear.
But he
medium-sized
responds to
bear.
the name Jeff.
Does he have a
Did you
really
say
big
Jeff?
throat?
Jeff.
Okay.
He's a thick
Just
neck.
big neck.
Yeah, just really
Yeah.
thick neck.
Anyways,
He had a cousin. Was he?
Fuzzy. He was a bear.
but he had no.
Yeah.
Wasn't that my
Okay.
bear that when I was a druid way back
Yes.
in the day? Wasn't was he?
One of the encounters games on the map.
Yeah.
Fuzzy.
so that thing that Verdon does where he like hugs something,
Yeah.
I'm going to actually
You want-
try.
you wanna try
hug
it?
The kitty.
Okay.
And
But she's not
pet
doing it menacingly. She's
its
like
head.
just trying to.
I'm not.
Oh
very
God!
menacing.
I remember Tiny Toons, Elmira.
Yeah,
I want
that
to
one.
hug you,
Uh-huh.
and squeeze you,
Yeah.
and love you.
Forever.
George.
She's gonna grab
Oh.
the thing and hug it and be like, "Come on,
Pet its
Burden, tell me about the
head."
rabbits."
And is she all disappointed when things die when she does
I
that?
am now. I
Yeah.
now know my line
Like
for my turn.
Who's it? Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Super
believe
sad.
you. I'll have to believe you. All right, let's do it. Let's do a hack and slash on that bobcat.
Okay. Don't know what that means, but I'm gonna roll 2 dice and add 1, and it's a 7.
A 7. Okay. So you're able to hug the kitty,
The kitty hugs back.
and the kitty is trying to get away from you, scratching its claws into you, and that's
just
so
wants to
it's a D8 of damage from you against the kitty.
4.
Okay. So the kitty is clawing at you, and you take a D4 of damage.
One.
1.
1. How many do you have left now? I'm just curious.
4.
Okay. And the kitty stops squirming in your grasp.
Oh, you killed it.
Wouldn't that be yay?
Are you gonna eat the kitty?
She
now?
immediately looks up and looks at the bear and goes, "Another kid!"
Another kitty. Nice.
Why
What's
was
up?
I saddled with these imbeciles?
What is Serbia doing?
Serbia has witnessed most of this, and she says, okay. She thinks in her mind, she goes, so if I free these imbeciles, maybe they'll take care of themselves. So she's
This is
going
her
to try
inside voice.
inside voice. She's going to dive and try to claw at the vines to free Trogdor and
Vasag.
Vazag.
Cool. Let's
Vasectomy.
just do a defy
As well
danger
as-
roll. 2d6 plus 1. And in a normal game, that would be probably a strength thing where you're trying to break the vines. But we're just going to get a plus 1 anyway.
Didn't work. 6.
6 total?
6 total.
Okay. When you swoop down to do that, one of the trees that is nearby pretty much sprouts arms, and it grabs and hugs you close to it, and it starts to squeeze the unlife out of you. No, you're not undead. You're
Just shadowy.
it's instead of a like otherworlder, you're feeling what this world feels like, and maybe it's not so nice.
So what kind of damage?
So for now, you are just trapped, and we will see if that turns into damage.
oh,
So
what a world.
the line that I wish to use right now also comes from Tiny Toons,
Okay.
and Chogdor go down the hole.
So what's he going to do?
He's going to shove more of himself into.
Oh my gosh!
We're going with the Jawbreaker all the
going
way
in?
to
This is like
All
deep
right.
throat. Go ahead.
Chogdor go down the hole.
Deeper.
It's like you just
Deeper.
start out.
Well, you had to imagine
Laporta, then
demons
hardcore.
would enjoy.
JJ.
Trogdor does
JJ
druid.
is hardcore.
That's
no
a
working as a bank
six.
teller for
Oh
you
my.
after this.
He had managed to crack the jawbreaker.
Okay.
Trogdor, come back.
Trogdor went
Have
down
you
to
taken
hole.
damage yet?
I have. I've taken one.
You've only taken one, so he's not going to be able to kill you.
He's gonna bite
However,
down.
what's going to happen here is he summons, so that the druid himself, he summons bright life, if you will, from around him. The plants hug his legs, and he lurches his throat forward, swallows you, and craps you out. And you take 8 points of damage. I'm going to put you right on the verge of death. Just 8 points of damage.
I do
okay.
believe
Yeah.
he just shat you.
Yes,
He has Shat kind.
You are shitting me right now.
exactly.
He shot a demon.
He did.
It was a demon shit.
So he was able to pass you like nothing.
He had a lot of prune juice.
That's gonna be what I call my Sunday morning,
Roughage.
like after a Saturday night of drinking. I'm just gonna call it a demon shit.
Now, was I metastasized at all?
You are half the man.
The thing
you
is,
used to be.
you're still incorporeal, so it's hard to say. I'd let you describe it however you like.
It's more
Except
like a
that you
shark.
did just pass through a druid's intestinal tract from start to finish.
So, notwithstanding, oh wait, I didn't.
I think I would come out as pellets, kind of like rabbits.
In little shadow
And
pellets.
then, like the T1000, just kind of like
Yeah,
bubble
you pull yourself back
together.
together.
Yeah.
Hasta la vista.
At this point, I'm just like rolling my eyes, going, "Get yourself together, man!"
And he does.
And notwithstanding the humor, Vasag is actually he's a Dantalian will not be happy if we do not finish this fool. And he throws his wings up and tries to strike the druid with his wings.
Go for it. That's hack and slash, baby.
Hack and slash, baby.
Go for it.
11 total.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Roll me a d6 because you're a shadow demon.
5.
5 damage. You got it.
You invoked the name of the. You hear Serpier. You invoked the name of the Lord.
He could be watching. I want to look good
He
here.
could be watching. He sees you when you're sleeping.
That's right.
But he
Wait,
also just
This
warned.
is not
Different
a good
guy.
sight.
Yeah.
Serpier's
You just
not
what?
happy.
He just also warned this druid, who's the one that's orchestrating this.
He will not live through this
Fool,
encounter.
keep your mouth shut.
I wonder if your voice is different when you're little rabbit pellets.
You have invoked the name.
Each one is a voice. Each
I
one
feel
has
like
a
it
voice.
Each
would
one is a
sound
voice.
like-
Chorus.
It's a chorus.
Yeah.
It's a chorus of shit.
Well, there's a load of crap.
So now the question is:
It's like
are you like peanuts that don't
Never
get
mind.
totally dissolved, and you're like, "Oh, there's some
Corn.
peanut."
It
Like,
would be
there's,
corn. It's a
there's some
druid.
shadow demon, or
Definitely roughage.
people.
He couldn't have been digested well.
this is a brutal. The people listen to this. This is I apologize for the crassness of this podcast.
Really?
This
Crass?
Is what,
I don't
This
get
is what
it.
happens when you play a bunch of demons.
It should be mean. It should. Bobcat's dead. The bear is there. Feaster wanted to go hug the other kitty.
I do.
Are you
wanna
going for
go
it?
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right.
hug the other kitty.
Go
This
for
one's
it.
a lot taller.
This one does rear up on its hind legs as you approach, and it has really nasty, sharp, pointy claws.
So
bear
do
hug.
I.
Oh, let's see what
He's
happens.
trying to hug me.
Exactly. Hack and slash.
We gotta hug him or her. I didn't check.
Jeff.
It may not matter shortly.
Hug him really hard.
It's an 11.
11. Roll a d8 for damage.
That's a 4.
Oh, that's actually not enough to kill the
hugs
bear.
are consistently
However,
4.
I don't know if it's music to all the demon's ears, but the bear has a terrible howl of pain.
Oh, so it definitely sends shivers up my spine.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Which is in 14 pieces right now.
All of mine as well. With that, I'll be like, "Good girl," and bite down onto the druid
Bite?
that I'm still holding
Yeah, she
on
gonna
to.
bite him?
Yeah,
Cool. Still be hack and slash.
that's fine.
He knows how to crap out demons now.
8.
8. All right.
Actually,
Roll
I
it.
think it'd be more of a chomp and chew.
Roll a d8 for your damage.
3.
3.
This episode name has got to be something like Demon Crap, right?
Yes.
Chorus of shit.
You know, I might be how to pass a demon.
How to pass a demon.
I'm going to write that. We'll see if it sticks.
8 simple rules
Get it?
for passing my shadow demon.
All right, so I got the damage. You had an 8
need
for
more
the hack and
fiber.
slash? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me finish writing this possible show title. So you bite him. As part of biting him, again, you are touching demon flesh to champion of the earth flesh, and you just have some of that pain come back at you as his world fights the essence of your world, and you will take a d6 of damage.
3.
How many you got left?
7.
7. All right. That was the first time you were damaged. Okay.
Yep.
I'm just curious the way we're doing this, if anybody actually does end up not living through it. Any of the demons end up not living. All right. Who is going to do something next? We've got Feaster hugging the bear. Verdon chewing on a druid.
Serpia's going to try to break out of her the tree.
The
that
tree
she-
hug. She's got.
She's going to try to break the tree
the
hug.
reverse of a tree hugger.
So similar to what Verdon,
That's
Vasag. I need name tags.
Yeah.
Similar to what Vasag did.
Where are the name tags?
They're around somewhere. I
She's
just wrote
going
it
to try
here. I
to
wrote people's
forcefully
names.
just open her wings to try to break the
I put
Okay.
down where everybody was.
tree hold.
That be a defy danger. In real game, it would be strength. In this case, it is just 2d6 plus 1.
8.
8. You're going to get out. And as you get out, the tree itself lets you go, and the canopy of the tree just comes down around you, and like the leaves fall down, and it feels like razor blades as the leaves hit your shadow skin, or whatever it would be called.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you're going to take a d4 of damage. And how many you got left?
I have 5. Let's see what's left. Ooh, only 1.
All right.
No. 4 are left. Only 1 damage was done.
Yes. So that the leaves kind of like turn into a little shuriken as they fall down around you and cut through your
So
your
I
being.
would kind of like, wings up, canopy.
Owie, owie, owie,
owie, owie. No, Serpia would not say
Serpia.
owie.
She would go, shit.
That hurts.
So my
Front door.
Jawbreaker plan did not work out so well.
However, you have intimate knowledge of the internal workings of a druid.
And you don't smell so good.
I know.
He didn't smell
So
good to
once
begin
I
with.
He probably-
reincorporate,
Yeah.
I want to draw my essence across his throat and garrote him.
Okay. I'll buy that. We're going to call that one another hack and slash, though. Because I can see you're just trying to hurt him now. You're wrapping his throat with his own poo.
Ew.
That's an 8.
An 8. All right. Roll a d6 for damage.
6!
6. Nice. You know,
I'm going out with a bang.
I'm going to tell you guys, you're real close to this. I am going to, just because I like the different things you've been doing, I am not going to damage you right now. I'm going to let the damage hit Verdon, because the druid's just going to be scraping at his throat where somebody else was trying to eat him. And he's just
buddy.
going to be hitting Verdon. And Verdon, you'll take a d6 of damage.
5.
5.
Verdon has 2 left.
So we are all
Just because I want the chance to have everybody reduced and see if something big happens and kills everyone at the same time. That could be neat.
Well, so right now, at least 3 of us are basically on top of him, right? Because I came
Oh,
up
yeah.
and hit him with
Yeah.
my wings. These
Yeah.
guys are right there.
Yep.
I'd like to think that we have, at this point, a coordinated attack going.
You're at least flanking him.
Well, and I feel like we haven't had a parlay this session, so I really feel like I've got some leverage. I want to look him in the druid in the eye and ask him
Yeah.
whether he wants me
What
to
is your
eat his
favorite
face,
color?
stick my claw through his chest, or drop him to the earth from above.
So it's not so much a parlay as it is a multiple choice of death.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
How do you want to leave this plane?
Yeah.
Earthwalker.
Death.
So you're
And
just
if he
going to ask
doesn't-
him that.
If he doesn't respond, then I'm just going to
Well, you
try
already
to throw
kind
my
of
claw through
creeped
his
him out a
chest.
bit. You scared him once. Let's do the same thing again. Give me another defy danger roll with a +1. The way you've described it, it sounds like it's all you.
9.
A 9. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to pick one, right? Because he's not going to pick one. He's going to make some guttural noises, and you hear the trees start to back away, and like letting you guys have some breathing room.
So I would want to, at this, if he doesn't respond, I'd say poor choice and try to drive my claw through his chest.
All right, cool. That's hack and slash.
So it is.
Hacky slashy.
No.
6. Well, 7 if you give me +2.
You didn't have anybody helping you.
Well, we're all on it.
Yeah, but you didn't describe any of it. Sorry. That's all up to you. I'll give you the +2 if you work it out, but you didn't work it out. Therefore, ha! Well, it was a 6, right?
Yeah, it was 6.
Okay. Oh, God. All right, so let's see. You go to put your claws through him, and maybe he, as part of the chanting he just did, he may have cast a bark skin spell or something, and your claws are blunted on his skin as you hit, and you will take a d6 of damage.
3.
And your hand hurts a lot, like it got broke.
That's 6.
All right. What? All right, who wants to do something next? You're still hugging a bear?
Yes.
Feaster?
Yes.
And the bear
And
is trying
you
to
see,
claw back
here's
at
the
you
problem.
and screaming in bear pain.
Yeah, I try to hug it a little tighter.
It's barely alive.
Which, motherfucker, in itself wouldn't hurt the bear that much, except for that the bear is struggling, and so that's kind of tearing at it.
That would suck. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has the right to bear arms.
Actually,
hugging his arms.
he has a right and a left bear arm. There's a bear crap in the woods? Let's find out.
A druid does. A druid definitely does.
Does a druid crap in the
Nice.
You know how they say "holy shit"?
Nine.
It's the opposite of that.
Yes.
Unholy shit.
Unholy shit. All right, so roll a d8 for your damage.
4.
And then
No.
you
You
are
don't want
going to
loaded?
kill the bear, but in its last flailing, its claws rip at some of your barbs and knock them off, and you will take a d4 of damage.
2.
2. What does that leave you at?
2.
2. Okay, so now the animals are done. The trees are kind of backing away. The druid is definitely worse for wear. Not only has he had pretty much Drano go right through him, but he's gotten spiked and choked and prodded and
licked.
And licked. He did get
That
licked.
sounds like a good time to me.
Not if you're a druid.
I'm going
Druids are
to
stupid.
request. I'm going to yell out, "Join me, brothers!" And it's something we've done before, where all the shadow coalesces together.
It's called the Demon Voltron.
Demon Voltron.
Demon Voltron.
Shadow Demon Voltron, and
Nice.
use that to if they're willing to join with me, if they're not selfish pricks.
Oh, forget it then. I know these people.
Exactly. Then that will strengthen the garrote that I got going on.
All right.
And
So
hopefully
what
can
I
sever this
I
out.
like it. What I'd want to hear from each other person is, what piece of Voltron do you normally play?
The head, always the head. No.
I'm the left leg.
Left leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So there's
only-
a shadow left leg
There's
and
only
a shadow
three.
torso.
So we've got a torso, a leg, and a head.
Yep. So far. Are you guys not going to join?
Well, no,
in?
it's
We're not
only
shadow
shadow.
They're not
demons.
shadow demons.
It's only shadows.
It's only
Yeah,
shadow.
So
shadows.
Spikey's not allowed in this club.
Well, no, because it's ethereal.
It's
How
ethereal.
would
They're
shadow
forming
Okay.
together.
I was just going for.
Yeah, no, we just become basically a major shadow demon.
But are you
a
still holding him
a
in
night
place?
walker?
Yeah, I'm still
We
holding him
become
in
a night
place.
walker.
Okay.
Become a
3
night
shadow
walker.
demons
That helps.
equals night walker.
So I went
Yeah,
with the
so-
left leg as a Teen
But not
Titans
a street
reference. I was
walker.
thinking about
Not
my
a street
kids,
walker, a
and I was
night
like, you know what?
walker.
If my kids are listening to this
All right.
episode, we've got real problems.
Exactly.
I want to try something that may actually become a mechanic in our regular game. All 3 of you are going to roll a d6, and we're going to take the highest 2.
Oh.
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 I got a 5.
That's 4.
And
6.
okay, so we'll take the 5 and the 6, and we're going to add 2 to that because you guys work together.
13.
So I think I like that. We might do that in a regular game. If we get 3 players to work together, we'll each roll a d6 and take the highest 2 of them. That could be neat. Encourage more player cooperation. Voltron for the win, baby.
Voltron for the win. So garrote even tighter.
Yes.
We can
Let's do it
decapitate
this way too. Each of you roll a d6, and whichever is the highest is the damage that will be done.
1.
All right, the one it is.
3.
3.
Okay. So we'll do 3 more damage, which is coincidentally 2 more than you needed. I'm sorry, 1 more than you needed to drop the druid to his knees, sever his head from his neck, and it was a pretty clean cut, so you might start to be able to use the flesh for braids. I mean,
Yeah.
well,
While we're on that topic, now that I've got some dead kitties over here,
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of take the scraps of their skin. And
I don't work with fur. Throw them at her face!
She's part of DITA.
DITA.
Demons
Against the
Treatment
Cruelty of Cats.
Yes, demons against furred skin.
We could do alliteration. Druids defecating demons.
Nice. We
For
could
the
do
episode
that.
title?
Yeah.
All right. So where I want to finish this one off is how do demons react to the earth crying for the loss of a druid?
We laugh.
We
Yeah. You can practically
we
hear
create a
the
new
trees
waltz.
weep.
We create a new waltz to the cadence of its crying.
I'm gonna.
Cool.
I dig my claws in on my feet, and I can just kind of like close my eyes, put my head up, and just like soak in the pain. Just
That's probably rejuvenating.
yeah.
So like a cat purring, you're just like,
Yeah, probably like massaging the
Yeah,
earth
massaging
with
the
your paws. Yeah. Neat. What would Vasag feel about this?
So, as mentioned at the beginning, he has this almost lust for blood. Even though the blood is of no actual physical import to him, this is a psychosomatic or psychological issue
Psycho.
from his youth.
So as it starts
Psychotic.
It's almost a sexual pleasure when he
Nice.
death and blood.
so you said the
He's
druid
got
was
shadow wood.
decapitated.
Yes.
So as it's spurting, as the body is spurting blood, he's just standing there, just bathing in it.
Yeah,
And
he's,
at this point, I'm assuming Trogdor jumps in the body, so it's like the body and
Well,
just
actually,
his head.
He just
popping out of
weakened
it.
at Bernie's.
Yeah, so it's like Trogdor's like
Oh, no,
demon head
actually-
out of the neck.
Trogdor wants to capture his heart because from a druid's heart, you can create a spell that's almost anti-nature, and you bury it like a seed, and it's how you form a shadow woods.
Well, actually, Vasag has shadow wood right now.
Yeah.
I like it.
And from this, I'm just like, that was good. Now on to get the little one.
Oh, yeah. So after, I'm going to cough for like 3 months, just so everyone knows. I've got that covered so far.
I think JJ role plays a
have
demon
a pile of
particularly
coffee.
well, and
Really
I'm not
well.
sure what this says about his personality.
Well, I mean, he's sitting beside the one that like was very like definite about how to skin humans and what each one did.
So what I want to ask of the regular players, as we approach the grove, as this group of demons approaches the grove, now where this is going to come in is the episode where the characters were there with Nessalus to protect her. So when these 5 demons approach the grove, if you can remember, describe what you see.
I actually know what happens to me. I'm the asshole who is having too much fun burninating bugs. I got caught by Nestlus's stupid hold monster.
Oh, that could be. But I mean, as you approach the grove, let's not worry about what happened after the fact, because of course all the demons die. But what do you see as you approach?
So Trogdor was Dakota Fanning.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Trogdor was the
We see a wretchedly ugly place, a bright green with flowers and
blinding
grass,
almost.
and it's painful to look at. But we have to
To look
because
at.
Yeah.
We have to step in there.
we're- so
gonna hurt.
it is intimidating and wretched.
But Dantalion's forcing the march, so
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And what do the people who are standing in the grove, what do they look like? Essentially, describe your own characters as you approach them, trying to kill them.
I don't even see the little one. There's this weird, like, tall, biter-looking thing in the way.
There's
Look
one
at
that's
things.
Butch
there's one among them glows brighter than the rest. right?
Glows brighter.
One among them glows brighter than the rest.
Okay.
One looks kind of familiar. There's something about her that is attractive. That's the one that we seek.
Yeah. True.
Then there's another one who always looks angry and has sharp things.
Angry and has sharp things.
And then there's a little one
Merciless.
who looks formidable, but we could probably take him out.
A little one?
Aren't you? Isn't yours?
Truk,
No.
I think, doesn't
No.
look big. He's
No.
an average
No.
size.
No, that would be glowing because of my
Yeah.
my druidness,
Your druidness would be glowing.
which is
Put that back in your
Yeah.
pants.
And then
Yeah.
the paladin would be
The
the
paladin.
one, glowing because, holy currency.
So two of them.
Holy monetary units, Batman.
That's what we would see.
So that is the first wave of the demons that approach
Although-
the heroes in the grove
Technically-
of the druid.
You guys would
Technically.
see it a lot sooner than we would because spike demons were the second wave.
It's close enough.
And at that point, I see the tall, weird-looking butch lady. What'd you call her? Butch chick?
Which chick? Which chick?
Kind of looking around and freaking out. And holy crap, where did the demon go?
And that's where we're going to end this episode of Adventures from the Shed. And everyone can say,
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, everybody.
Spike penis!
The demons are successful in defeating a druid and his nature companions. They then march onward to the confrontation with Nessalus, Calamte, Truk, and Elena at the Ancient Grove in Alamand 16. Thanks for joining us. The preceding podcast was brought to you by One Joe Young. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.